With the high-flying leaps, twists, and flips, gymnastics is a sport of danger and difficulty. And that's what the crowds who pack the Huntsman Center come to see. But have you ever thought about what a gymnast sees? The Utah Red Rocks give us a view from their vantage point.
It's much more terrifying to watch than it is to do it for me. I mean, obviously it does help me when I open up and see the ground before I land, but a lot of times it kind of scares you in the middle of the air and you open your eyes and you see the ceiling. So a lot of times we just go with what we feel, and sometimes if it's a scary one, we'll close our eyes and just hope for the best, but if we see the landing, that's when we know it's going to be the best.
And especially in college gymnastics, where your landings are so critical in terms of your score, that it's almost essential that they've got some sight awareness in the skills. But initially, for some girls who have not really looked around a lot in the middle of their flipping, it's kind of freaky.
Personally, I think it's scarier when you close your eyes, so I don't really see anything till about halfway through the vault, and I look for the landing, and that's when I see it and get ready for it. After you watch yourself, you're like, wow, I get that high, like how in the world do I land that? So
to get that little glimpse of the crowd, it kind of like is little. It gives me a little bit of extra oomph in there.
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, especially when you're little, everything's bigger and crazier. So the fact that now we're the ones that the little people are looking up to is just really kind of cool.
It's the best thing. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Obviously, you do your routines in practice how you want to do it in the meet, but you know, you don't really know what to expect. But to really go out there and hit it every night is just the best feeling.
For ESPNU Campus Connection, I'm Jancy Coggins. It's no secret that gymnastics is as mentally challenging as it is physically. 1 second of lost concentration can be a slip on the bars or a fall off the beam. The Utah Red Rocks take us inside the mind of a gymnast.
I'd say at least 80% is mental, and the other 20 is just actually doing it.
So which event is most mentally challenging?
Definitely beam. Yeah, some days you get up there and you're like, oh, it feels so skinny today, and then other days you're just like, oh, this is easy, I do it every day.
I feel like balance beam is the trickiest with the mental aspect because it moves more slowly and lasts longer, and so there's more time for the mind to drift into negative places where you might say things like to yourself, you know, don't screw this up now, or you've been doing really good so far, don't mess up this last element. So if I have somebody on beam that goes down, I usually let them know that, you know, you're taking your turn, everybody has a turn now and then, and just cheer on your teammates because you need them to help you out tonight. And hopefully that gets their mind off of what went wrong for them, and they can stay positive, help their team out, and then go to the next event with kind of a fresh mind.
My favorite event's the bars, but when I actually go up to go on the bars, I don't think about anything, because for me personally, I don't like to think because it'll mess me up and it won't come out as great as I want it to, so I just let my mind clear and let my body do what it knows. So I actually give myself one tip before my dismount, something that my coach says all the time, and I'll think about it, and then I'll think about, you know, a good finish like that. I don't think I breathe during my whole bar routine, and afterwards I'm just like, oh my God, it's over.
For ESPNU Campus Connection, I'm Jancy Coggins. The Utah gymnastics team broke the women's NCAA record for attendance again this year. And although they have thousands of fans, there's one in particular that holds a special place in their hearts. And his name is Rocky. And he's not your average 16-month-old, because he's a gold lap. And he's the University of Utah Red Rocks gym dog.
Yeah, he's like the team's dog, I would say. But he would come when he was puppy, and I would love to play with him, and he had like a little rope that I would tug him around on, and it was just fun.
For whatever reason, he's decided that the gym is complete playtime and frisbee time, and at home he's usually in just kind of, you know, recover mode, and so he's much more mellow and easygoing at home.
You know, that's what we've heard, but the only time I've seen him out of the gym, we've all been there, so he's been excited then too, so I have yet to see the calm Rocky.
When we went to see this litter of pups, and I took some of the gymnasts with me, and my son said, he looks like he'll just be a big lazy boy and just lay around. Not exactly.
Yeah, that's not exactly our favorite part, when he just like drops it on your face or whatever. It gets a little gross, but we all manage.
But Rocky isn't Utah's first gym dog. For nearly 30 years, the Marsdens have always had a Labrador as part of the Red Rocks family.
When I started the program, I just brought my dog to the gym and found that it was really relaxing for the girls to have an animal there that before they started they could, pet and throw frisbee with and do whatever, and it was just a good transition from classes and things to practice.
That's always been mine and Greg's feeling on why we have the dog here every day. We're fortunate enough to be able to have the dog here at our gym and make that work, and we've always felt like that's added a family aspect to our team and our staff, and I know that the girls do leave dogs at home when they come to us, and sometimes I think it makes it feel a little more like home.
For ESPNU Campus Connection, I'm Jancy Coggins.